Here it is. Good morning. How are we, everybody? Live chat, live painting. How's it going?
Morning.
Yay, it's stream time. Sorry we're a little behind today.
All right, sorry, I'm trying to get the picture. This is Bifur. So we only have Bifur and Boffer left to go to fill out the sketchbook. So I thought I would finish that up this week.
Bethany says ringers are rung and the mods are here, and Emma says good afternoon.
Yay.
And Della says hi, Scott and Donna.
Hello. So we did Bomber. Where did we do Bomber?
Stepner's here. Giselle says hello from France. Yes, we just started,
Hello,
Sarah.
France.
Dogs Love says good morning. Silver Virgo says hi.
Hello.
Here while stopping the children from killing our older brother. Adita, hi Scott and Donna. I have some schoolwork, so I'll be back in half an hour. My name is Shakina.
Hi, Shakina.
Luna loves your videos.
I gotta stop hitting that. Sorry, everybody.
JTRH really admires you.
There's Bomber. So these are the three brothers: Bifur, Boffer, and Bomber.
We have the Maldives are here. Washington is here.
So Bomber, Bifur, or Boffer and Bifur.
Oh, the Frog in a Boat says you're a big inspiration for me and probably many more.
Thank you.
Adele says it's a good night for me because I live in a different part of the world. Well, good morning, good evening, and good night. Riverside in the house. You inspired me to do more art.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
California's here, Idaho's here, Illinois is here, Vietnam. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We are from all over the world today, huh? Happy Monday, everyone.
All right, let's get him all sketched out.
Ever try digital medium?
I have. I did Spider-Man and the Dreamland Chronicles digitally. I like it. I just missed having the I missed having the paint on my hands.
Hallie loves the Thorin.
Oh.
Canada's here. Washington's here. Pakistan, Netherlands, Romania, New Jersey.
Wow.
India, Asia, Ireland, Denmark, Berlin.
Okay, I never noticed this, but it looks like there's literally an axe in this guy's head. Can anybody please explain this?
Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Greece. It's 4:27 here in Berlin. Good afternoon.
Does Bifur really have an axe lodged in his head?
Sweden.
And is that in the book?
Paul says from Indonesia, I love how you use watercolor.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Pinky says, I caught COVID for my baby brother. I can't make it to my finals because of it, but at least I have some free time.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I hope you feel better.
Myanmar. Violet from Myanmar is here. Love your drawings and your tips. Very helpful.
Thank you.
Arizona. Sweden. Happy birthday, Sarah. Ohio is present. I'm not special. I'm from America. Hey, everybody's special in one way or another. Ooh, Hallie retracted a message.
Uh-oh.
It's happening early on a Monday. Oop, Noel Soldier also retracted a message. Ooh, Tulip says hello from Australia.
Hello.
Garolito's from the Philippines. Oh, Ukrainian. Hi, how are you? Are you doing well? I think it's Marichka. Norway, Ireland, Cyprus. Lily is drawing along with you. You're a big reason of why I draw, and I'm drawing digitally right now.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
We literally are from everywhere. Hey, Latvia!
Home of Archer Survey.
Worldwide audience, I know.
So has anybody been able to say, anybody know anything more about Bifur's axe in his
Death Note
head?
says, I don't remember the book all that well, but he did in the film.
Okay. I mean, I'm look at that.
Oh, he was quiet, silenced in the film because of the axe in his skull.
Interesting. Well, it
Like
looks
a-
painful.
Yeah, it does look painful. I'm really happy to be mentioned in your video. I'm the Vietnamese guy. That's Min. You inspire me so much. Much love from Vietnam.
Oh.
What is your favorite genre of music?
I don't know if I have a genre, honestly. But I mean, we kind of grew up in the 80s. I liked hair bands.
I'm really bad at drawing lips, but your tips were very helpful.
Oh, I'm happy to hear they were. So what else is going on, everybody? Tell us a story.
I just think it's funny that you guys are retracting messages. It makes me laugh, that's all. Noel says, I took your advice for working hard on the first sketchbook page. It worked wonderfully. Thank you so much.
Oh, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed just opening it up every day and looking at that first page.
Sasuke says, hey, y'all from Texas.
Hey, y'all.
You don't do y'all well.
I don't.
If you'd have to choose a favorite thing to draw except hair, what would it be?
Oh,
Your lovely wife, of course.
yeah, but you have hair.
I'm sorry, I should have shaved my head. I love Britney Spears. Moon says, hey Scott, I was wondering if you saw the painting I made of you. I really wish you could see it. If you can't, that's okay.
Where did you send it to me?
What's your favorite Lord of the Rings or Hobbit character?
The Hobbit is Bilbo, Lord of the Rings is Gimli.
Will you also draw Tolkien in your book?
I'm not sure. It's a good idea.
Do you have an opinion on Bigfoot, honey?
No.
I think Bigfoot's cool. Battlebrook says, good morning, Scott and Donna. How are you this morning? I enjoyed the stream on Saturday.
Oh, thank you, Battlebrooks.
Yay. We're good this morning. We're good. We're good. We've been up and at it since 6 because we had one of our kids went to work at 6:30. I took your advice on how to draw faces and it helped so much.
Oh, good, good.
Blue Coco is a new viewer.
Hello, Blue Coco.
It's on my YouTube channel.
All right, if you go into your comments or something and just at me, so that way
Yeah.
I could see it. Or leave a comment on this live when it's done, and with a link to it. But just some way that I can know about it.
Do you have a video of how to draw buildings?
I have a video on perspective and how and Legos. If you haven't seen that one, it should be in the art hacks folder.
Oh, Chessie says, I just realized that I and Dawn have similar names. Mine is Donnell.
Oh, that's cool.
Very pretty. Pepe says, hello, can I have one question? How to draw characters more similar?
Oh, I think if you're drawing, you just want some consistency in your art. I would say that's probably just gonna be practice. But if you're just starting out, you're gonna need some sort of reference.
Moon will tag you in their video. Do you have any favorite flowers? I'm sketching some and I want some ideas.
Not me.
Carnations. What has been the most complex work you have done?
Probably the Animal Crackers movie poster. That took me 11 weeks to do.
I really still think you said it was like 15. Do you like Narnia?
I do. I was a big fan of the Narnia Chronicles. I read all of the books.
Sarah says, I am so happy to be here. I used to not even know how to draw hair, but now I am so much better watching your hair journal. You inspire many.
Oh, that is great. Thank you.
That's so sweet. What's your favorite deleted scene?
Deleted scene?
That was asked, yes.
I don't know. I don't really go and look at deleted scenes. I'm sorry.
He's not really big on the extras.
Yeah.
Can you draw the Narnia characters next time?
I could look into it. Yeah. I mean, I
What's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius. I draw from reference, so it would have to be from the movies.
What should I draw? I finished all that I had to do when I'm bored. Draw a red panda. Do you watch Arcane?
No, our son really liked it, and he had us watch the first episode and didn't really do anything for us.
There is a video on drawing eyes, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Coco, check out the Art Hacks playlist. Do you have photo reference right now?
Yes. I just showed you guys a little bit. Here, I'll show it again.
Excuse me. By any chance, can you draw any Outer Banks or Narnia characters in one of your videos?
Yeah, maybe. I just need to find the right photo.
What's your favorite art?
My favorite art? Well, my favorite art piece would be Spring by Sir Lawrence Alma-Tadema. My favorite art movement would probably be a combination or either Art Nouveau or Pre-Raphaelite. All right. He has an axe in his head.
Okay. Sancia says, hi, your videos inspired me to start my sketchbook that I've been hesitating to do for the longest time. For this book, how much time does it take you to finish an artwork?
I usually try to do these within an hour, hour and a half per page.
"11 weeks. I kill off my short story characters in fewer than 1,000 words. I don't think I have the patience for a single piece of that duration."
Yeah, I don't either, which is why I don't do it anymore.
I kill off my short story characters in fewer than 1,000 words. Liam, that was great. Sorry, that was funny. Thank you for the laugh this morning. I needed that. That was funny. Lily McMaster says, you taught me how to draw and I have improved so much and helped me, and I will always be grateful.
Oh, thank you. I love hearing that. I appreciate you telling me that.
Probando says, have you tried Mexican food? Do not insult this Californian. I've absolutely tried Mexican food and I love Mexican food.
That's true. She does love her Mexican food.
I do. Adore Vanderlith says, you inspire me a lot and I just want to ask, what is your favorite animal?
Cheetah. All right, okay. I'm gonna switch over to this pen.
Have you done any collabs?
Yeah, I have. And I'm actually going to be doing another collab with another TikToker this week. She drew me and I drew her, and then we sent each other the pencil drawings, and then we're going to paint over each other's pencils.
What are your thoughts on digital painting, and would you ever do a video on it?
I think it's wonderful, and I don't think I know enough about it to do anything of any interest other than you know, just hey, look at how fun this could be, kind of thing. But
Mia says, remember the Old West town time lapse on a sketch? You're first on YouTube. Do you do any calligraphy?
No, but Donna does.
I like pen work. Do you like drawing cowboys? I saw your Doc Holiday drawing and I loved it.
Oh,
About
thank
Clint
you.
Eastwood and people like that.
Yeah, I think they're fun.
I'm a Sagittarius too. Tom would like you to show more of the color mixing and selection.
Color mixing and selection. Well, all of my mixing is done on the paper. I don't do any color mixing on the palette.
Maybe what you could do is maybe you could show the palette before you start painting, and then you could talk about which colors you're using as you paint it today.
Let me try that.
Yeah. I see Payne's gray in your future today, says Lily Jazz.
Yeah, just a little bit, huh?
This is so relaxing. I appreciate you guys doing this. That's wonderful.
Oh, we love doing this.
Do you have a nose tutorial?
Yes.
Min, if you go to, is it on the Art Hacks playlist?
Yeah.
Yeah, Min, if you go to the Art Hacks playlist, there's a nose tutorial. Is that a fine liner? When I fine line first, it always runs.
Yeah, these are zebra brush pens, and they are waterproof. So I could do all of my inking now and not have to worry about them running or bleeding once I do the watercolors.
The zebra pens are back in stock, says John.
Well, that's good.
What's your favorite color?
Payne's gray.
Oh, here's a good one. Keel wants to know if you like spicy foods.
No. And they don't like me.
They do not like Scott at all. Cringy username. I think that one of our mods is putting this in. The link to the commissions from the Etsy store. Do you have tips on where to put the eyes on the face? I get really confused on my drawings. It looks stupid when I draw the eyes.
Yeah, there's a face and proportions video. I think it has Santa in it, maybe. There's a couple of them in the Art Hacks. Gosh, this pen is just not.
Do you like drawing snakes?
Not enough to do it often enough to say I draw a lot of snakes, but I don't have a problem with it. Oh, thank you, Hannah.
That was very sweet. Not
What did they
necessary, but
say?
very sweet. Is that part of an axe
Thanks.
in the character's noggin? I imagine that's how my mom feels when she gets chronic migraine.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
what I'm noticing too. He has just this piece of axe in his head. I never noticed it in the movie. There are 13 of them, so I guess it's kind of hard to recognize them all.
Kate says, good morning. How do you find the Ghibli art style?
A little creepy, if
Service
I'm going to be
number
honest.
2909 says, you inspired me to get back into drawing.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have any favorite colors when painting, and which are those?
Payne's gray. I'm going to just have to do ink.
Do you watch anime? If yes, who is your favorite?
Speed Racer was my favorite.
Do you have any tips on working with alcohol-based markers?
Yeah, watch out because they tend to fade over time. So I stopped using them because they fade. They're not long lasting. You don't want to spend all that time making art just, in a couple of years to have it fade away.
Tropical Fish says, favorite type of art supplies like pens and pencils and stuff like that?
I'm enjoying watercolor. So I'd probably say that. I love these pens. I also love to sketch with Prismacolor pencils.
What age did you start drawing?
Probably when I was around 5 or 6, but I didn't really take it seriously until high school.
Keel wants to know if I love spicy foods. Not super spicy, no. I'm not a super spicy food kind of girl. It just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, I like some sort of zing to it, but not super, super spicy. Paula says, you inspired me so much that I started applying your techniques on my furniture sketches. Love, love, love your style.
Oh, wow. That sounds fantastic.
Brayden says, you're currently my biggest help and inspiration, but how did you pick an art style from the thousands that exist?
Well, there's a video about my life or my art style as a mosaic, and it really kind of illustrates how just a bunch of different art styles that I grew up copying became a part of this. So it wasn't planned so much as just I like this, and when I like something, I copy it. I try to study it.
Saturn9 says, I'm glad you found your channel. I lost all my motivation to draw and drew maybe like once a month. But now I'm starting to draw something every day.
Oh, that's great.
Salika says, what do you prefer for sketching? Straight lines or small lines like you are doing?
I think small lines, like what I'm doing.
I'm going to do just a quick shout out to our mods who are doing a phenomenal job of answering questions before I can even get there.
Yeah.
And we love all of you so very much, and thank you for your help.
Yeah, and remember, the mods are our friends, so they're just helping Donna out.
Yeah.
So that way, so if you do see them respond, that's because they know the answer.
Yep.
Just take it as law.
Yep. They have been christened by us for this purpose. Any advice for someone who has always had confidence issues in their artwork? Your videos help me stop telling myself I can't and instead I can. And thank you. That is Benny the Scrub.
Hey, Benny the Scrub. I would say it's just a piece of paper. The stakes are not that high. So if you mess up, you turn the page, you try again. Don't worry about your art. You're gonna do 1,000 bad pieces before you get a piece that you really like. Just, you got to get through it and you got to do it. But don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Lily, there is a video on proportions, so you can check that out. It's in Art Hacks. And Isaac says, the sound of that pen is about to put me to sleep. Is starting with oil paints a good idea as a beginner/artist painter?
I don't want to dissuade you from it, but I would say run as far away as you can. Bethany might have something more to say about it, but it is...
Bethany Primrose loves oil paints, so maybe you could ask her a couple questions. What are we drawing today?
This is Bifur from The Hobbit.
Oh, you guys are cute. They're asking what the mods are. Do you have any tips for commission prices? I've been struggling.
Yeah, commission prices is a combination of two things. One, what you feel your time is worth. So $25 an hour, $50 an hour, $100 an hour, whatever. And then the other one is what the market is willing to pay. Do I have any tips for being left-handed? No, it's the same as being right-handed when it comes to art. There's no difference. Most of my friends are left-handed artists.
We have not been to India, but it is on our travel list. I'm just me, 23. Scott has a video called A Mosaic, and that will give you an idea on how he found his art style, and perhaps that can help you. He can't really, KK555, he can't really show you his worst piece because if he doesn't really like it and he really feels like it's his worst piece, he rips them up and throws them away. Are you one of the artists that helped in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
No. I worked on the comic, but not, not on the movie or anything.
Lily says, you taught me how to draw, which sounds crazy, but it's true.
Oh, well, thank you. That means the world to me.
Herta says, Scott always gives the best advice and motivates me.
Thank you.
Coffee Lover says, in art class, watching an artist with art buddies and a teacher. Am I art yet? Are you fond of nature documentaries?
I used to be when we were younger, but I mean, I just not really much into watching that now.
Have you dabbled into any anime?
Not recently, no. I mean, I used to watch Speed Racer and Robotech and Star Blazers and Dragon Ball Z and
When
you
you
know.
started drawing, did you ever have art block?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
I
are
think
not
that just kind of
late.
huh?
Somebody's asking if they're late.
I think that just comes with being an artist. You know, you have moments of inspiration, and then you have times where you're not.
Let's see. Scott has a video on how to get out of art block. Oh, thank you. We're trying. Our mods are doing a great job helping me. So, what's the hardest painting you ever did?
The Animal Crackers movie poster.
Do you have any tips for oil-based colored pencils?
I don't think I've ever used them.
Oh, Bethany is definitely an artist, yes. Sophia Moreno's here. I'm sure Scott is having a field day with this hair.
You know, it's funny. I sometimes feel bad because I'll get so focused on it, I feel like I'm not interacting with you all enough. So I start to speed up on it and cut corners.
That's what me and the mods are for. What is the name of the pen that you use? By the way, love your master series.
Thank you. These are zebra brush pens, and there's a link in my bio to them. I get them from jetpens.com.
Steph Nerd had a great reply on letting the pen dry from the ink. She says, I found it depends on the pen. I'd say a couple of minutes. I always forget to get my water before I sit down to paint, which is usually enough time. That's a great one, Steph. Bad Rhapsody says, sometimes I just want to hold the hairs that Scott draws. So smooth and fluffy. So smooth and fluffy. Okay, let's see. Good afternoon. Greetings from Italy. That's Skywolf. Finally, I could watch your live. That's Eliana.
Oh, good afternoon.
You guys should come to Vietnam sometime. It is really great.
That sounds like it would be so fun to paint.
We had oatmeal for breakfast. And we are in the United States. How does one gain line confidence?
Oh, as anything, it's just practice. You know, it took me like years to just understand line weight. But I think a lot of it is also developing your own style. You know, it's like no one walks the same, no one runs the same, no one, you know, everybody's got their own way of doing things. And so you just kind of have to get in there and do it enough to where you start to figure out your own style. It's just the way that your hand moves. It's the art you grew up liking. It's whatever it is, but all of that factors into it to where no two inkers and inking lines are the same.
Scott does have a video about drawing hair. Check out the Art Hacks playlist. And he does have one about finding your art style, Tropical Fish. No, he does not like coleslaw. They want more videos of drawing hair.
More hair? Like more hair journal or just how to draw hair?
I think how to draw hair. Could you please show us the Animal Crackers movie poster?
Yes, it is.
The mods are working super hard. Yes, thank you all.
The original painting is like 30 inches by 40 inches.
Yeah, it's large. Okay. Saw Ninja. I'm drawing a toucan and I'm wondering what's her favorite animal and bird.
Cheetah and peregrine falcon.
What is your favorite Harry Potter character, and what is your favorite art piece you ever did?
Well, you just saw my favorite art piece, and my favorite Harry Potter character would be Sirius Black.
How about a challenge drawing with an office pen?
I like drawing with a
Speed up,
ballpoint
take your
pen.
time. Juan says, I've got a question for you if you don't mind.
Of course.
Was that the question? What are your thoughts on coffee painting?
I wonder how permanent that is.
I'm bald. All the hair makes me sad. Can you draw a bald guy sometime? That Hailstorm hero. Do you know James Gurney? Your paintings remind me of his.
Yes, yeah, I love his work. I'm a huge fan.
This is amazing. My greetings to the Hobbit Hole.
Oh, thank you.
The gorilla is just so cute. In your poster.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. Bad Rhapsody says, earlier I rewatched U2's anniversary video and I never realized how beautiful you two are in your prime days.
Oh,
Still do. Scott's mullet is my favorite.
oh, thank you. I miss my hair.
How long will it take to finish that piece?
Probably, what, we're 30 minutes in? I mean, maybe we might be done within an hour, but we usually give ourselves an hour and a half.
Yeah. Will you guys visit the Philippines someday?
Hopefully.
Yes, money willing. We'll visit anywhere. Well, except Russia. That's a little tenuous.
I don't think we're like going to North Korea anytime soon either.
Yeah, not good. But if you were not an artist, what job would you have chosen?
I don't know. I think I might have tried music.
His favorite art piece of all time is the movie poster that he did. But if you're asking about his favorite art piece from another person, that's a different story.
That would be Spring by Sir Lawrence Alma Tadema.
You should draw Arthur Morgan from Red Dead.
I did. I did it as someone commissioned me to do that.
Moon, just tag Scott in the comments on the video and that will pop up for him because he can see all the comments and then you can show him your art there.
Yeah, we also have a Discord, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried drawing on the wall like a mural?
Once when we had the kids, I painted Winnie the Pooh on our wall.
What's your favorite sketchbook?
My go-to has always been the Canson XL, but I'm starting to like the Be Creative one.
It's a little more expensive.
Yeah, a little more expensive, but not exorbitantly.
How long do you let the ink sit before applying the watercolor? I have the same pens as you, and maybe I didn't wait long enough for it to dry, and the watercolors got a bit messy.
Really? Usually within like 5-10 seconds, they seem okay.
I'm from India, so please come over. Oh gosh. What watercolor do you use?
Winsor and Newton.
If you had to draw anybody that you know, who would it be?
My wife.
What are the names of the video that you made?
Okay, that one I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what you're asking.
All right, I'm gonna
I don't know what you're asking in that question.
fill in with some ink.
Give us a little more details. Have you ever watched Narnia?
I did. They were okay. I like the books better, but they weren't poorly done.
Do you like dancing? I'm a Latin dancer.
Oh, I like the concept of dancing. I don't like to dance.
Which makes me sad. Don't spill the ink. I want to start my own YouTube channel. Any cheap supplies you can suggest?
All of the cheap supplies that I have are in my bio.
What's your favorite game right now?
Overwatch, only because they haven't come out with Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2.
What's the biggest art piece of any kind that you've made?
Well, other than like painting that mural, it would be the movie poster.
drawings are amazing.
Thank
Have you
you.
ever gotten into pottery?
I remember taking a class.
Oh, it's Spring, Adidas Spring by Sir Lawrence Alma Tadema. Have you tried being a writer?
Yeah, I've written a bunch of books. And I wrote a screenplay. Blow dryer.
Anybody that's asking about Scott's art supplies, Bethany posted Scott's supply list in the comments, and you can check there. And I will tell you, he does not clean his paintbrushes. It is annoying, but he does not.
I wash it in the water thing.
Do you have any tips for high school and nearly college students? I fear I may not have time for my passion.
There's always time for your passion, especially if it's a passion. It doesn't have to be a career. Just think of it like you don't have like you could do a journal like this. You know, it could be your writing, it could be your art, and it could just be just something that you like to do. Just try that. I mean, you don't have to worry about making masterpieces or anything like that. I don't. I'm not trying to make anything a masterpiece. I'm just chronicling what makes me happy. And that's all art needs to be.
If you had a choice to be a writer or a musician, which one would you pick?
Musician. I think music can move people in ways that no other art can. Yeah, we do have an Etsy store. We do sell some of my art for money.
And the mods have put it in there. Have you read Red Queen by Aveyard Victoria? If not, I would recommend it. It's really awesome.
Oh, thank you. No, I haven't.
Shrangare, there's a whole art hacks playlist, and there's a ton of tips and a ton of things.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the art hacks playlist, there's I do one on eyes and nose, and anytime you guys ask me questions, I write it down and I try to make a video on it.
Kirk says, I knew about your channel when I saw the Swiss Medic Bag video you did, and it's been a beautiful journey since then.
Oh, thank you. Blow dryer.
My brother is 6 and he loves drawing. Do you have any tips for him?
Yeah, I would say fill up sketchbooks with drawing things that you see. Don't just try to draw out of your head. Try to get him to draw a bowl of cereal, draw the stairs, draw your pet, draw the cars. Just get his eye to see, his hands and eyes to work together to draw what he sees. That will help him in the long run. I know most of us as kids, we would just draw out of our head, because it's like you want to draw Spider-Man or you want to draw Naruto or whatever you guys want to draw, and it doesn't help you. It just helps you to really get good at drawing that one character from that one position. But you want to be able to start seeing things in 3 dimensions and lighting and shadow And the only way to do that is to look out into the world and draw those things. Blow dryer.
Are we just having a problem with watercolors after they paint? With the watercolor pan sets, whatever I color on top of it with colors, the page rips. What should I do?
The page rips, and you're just not using the right watercolor paper. Or are you even using watercolor paper?
What do you do in your free time besides drawing?
I play video games.
What's your favorite color combination?
Ooh, Windsor Violet and Windsor Orange.
Do you like rock music?
Yeah.
How long does it take to finish a painting in your hair journal?
They've been getting longer and longer and longer, but I try to keep it to 3 hours, which is
Over 2 days.
yeah, an hour and a half a day.
What instrument would you like to play, or what instruments do you play?
I don't play any instruments. What would I like to play? I think a guitar or a piano, which I've tried both.
What do you guys think when we always type blow dryer in the comments every time Scott uses one?
I love it.
We just laugh. Can you do a tutorial on watercolor pan sets?
I mean, I have videos on the Cotman set, and I have videos on watercolor. I don't know what more I can, and I have a video on replacing the pans too. Anything in particular that I might have missed? Blow dryer.
On-wall says, I try to use my watercolors, but, hold on, the comment just moved. Somehow it smudges into a blob of color and doesn't blend well. Am I using too much water?
It's possible, yeah. And again, some of it is the paper. Different paper takes the watercolor differently.
Any tips for anatomy besides the marble book?
Other than practice, no. I mean, I'm not a teacher, and again, I didn't do well in school. So for me, these are just the things that when people ask, I just tell you guys what I did. I try my best to try to, come up with fun stories that will help, but I don't have all of the answers. Apologies.
Alexander, he has a video on drawing perspective. It's in the Art Hacks video list. And Juan says, is it cheating if I grid my paper and my reference photo to make sure proportions come out spot on?
No, there's no such thing as cheating.
What's your favorite cat art piece?
Cat art piece? I don't know. I don't know too many cat artists.
Have you engraved something or used gold foils?
No, I have not.
What's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Anaruda, he does have a video on hands. Check out the playlist.
Blow dryer. Yeah, Wanzilla, please do look at, there's a video on cheating, there's a video on tracing. Hopefully those will help, but please, please, please use whatever tools you need to make your art. You can take a photograph, you can take a picture from a magazine, you could stick it on a piece of paper and you can call it art. You can do whatever you want to do. Just make art and have fun. Again, there's no governing law of artists that will come down on you and tell you what you're doing is wrong. There's no rules. So if there's no rules, there's no cheating.
What's your favorite sport?
Hockey.
Any tips on color theory?
No, I get asked that a lot, but I really don't know anything about color theory.
Let's see. You want to do something with a pen and then paint it in. The ink of the pen is not visible and it's blurry. Any tips?
The ink of the pen is
not visible and it's blurry.
So that means it's your watercolor's too opaque. Are you going, and or are you make sure you're using watercolor, not gouache?
Scott, I just wanted to say thank you because I won an art contest and your tips were really helpful.
Wow, congratulations! I love hearing that.
Yeah, guys, please give our mods a little, be a little patient with them, okay? And you only need to put your comments in once so that we can all see them. I'm doing my best to answer them, and they're answering the ones that they know the answers to. Do you like jazz?
It's okay.
I love jazz. What's your favorite type of food?
Food that doesn't make me feel bad. Me and food don't have a very good relationship.
Yeah. What's your favorite hockey team?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I really, when we were living in San Jose, it was the Sharks. When we were living in LA, it was the Ducks. The Preds now. I don't know.
Emmy, we try not to skip questions. That's why the mods are here, so they can help me answer all the questions. But occasionally things might get missed. So if your comment doesn't get answered, then you're more than welcome to put it in again. Just don't spam the chat, please. Would you draw historical figures for a video?
Yeah, sure. Blow dryer.
To you whenever you draw in a public space?
No, I've never really, every once in a while it'll happen. Like we were at Disney World and Jasmine came by and hung out with me. But no, it doesn't happen that often.
Do you have a favorite plant? If yes, which one?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Scott has been drawing since he was a little kid. He had a lot of artists in his family. Can you make a self-portrait?
I am gonna be. I'm doing a collab where I drew somebody else and they drew me, and then we're painting over the other's pencils. So that's gonna be as close as we're gonna get to a self-portrait for a while.
Do you have a favorite color to color hair with?
No, it just depends on the hair, but I did like the pink one.
Did you do good in your art tests in high school?
No, I was really bad.
He was a horrid student.
I'm not a good student, no.
Alone says, I am 18, love drawing, want to do a career in graphic design. Can you give me some life tips? Love from India.
Boy. Graphic design?
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm rubbing my eyes. Yeah. Graphic design. Can you give me some life tips?
Life tips would be be open to changing careers. I mean, my career went from video games to illustration to movies to writing to YouTube. I just be open to change. Blow dryer. Hannah, I wasn't in any way suggesting that graphic design isn't a good career. I'm just saying we never know where our career would lead us. That's all I was trying to allude to.
You inspired me to start drawing again, and I bought watercolors to try to start learning it. It will come in handy when creating my designs for making my own clothing. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, thank you.
Shane asks, how do you make the beginning of learning art less frustrating? Do you just have to suffer through it? Love your watercolor work. It reminds me of Alphonse Mucha.
Oh, thank you. Yes, art is suffering. It is. And I mean, we as artists, we want to be good now. You know, when am I gonna not hate my art? And the thing is that it's just you have to enjoy the process, because you never really get to a point where you don't where you love your art, but you do get to a point to where you accept it a little more, because then you could start to see the improvement. But that takes years and sometimes decades. But you can't see it. You just have to, especially when you're younger, you just have to acknowledge that you're in it for the long haul.
Have you ever drawn Overwatch characters?
You know, I have not. I love Overwatch, but I've never really drawn any of the characters.
Let's see. He's using watercolor right now, K-pop. And Hannah, that's Hannah with the T, that likes tea. He's only tried Winsor & Newton colors. How are you calm when answering so many questions? Because he's not reading the comments directly.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments, so I answer things and our mods answer things, and it keeps Scott away from getting overwhelmed with all the comments that are coming through. Emu says, what are your thoughts on the remake of The Lord of the Rings?
Well, I don't think it's a remake. It's like a prequel, I think, is what I'm told.
I have never tried Latin dance.
I think it could be fun. The prequel, not Latin dance.
Tom's Lover says, hey Scott, I have a question. Next year in school, there's an option for me to take art classes, but my parents are making me take business instead.
Oof.
What should I do?
You should listen to your parents, because they're your parents. But I would say plead your case.
Maybe you could compromise and take some business classes and some art classes. Art class.
Yeah, I will say this: just being an artist is not an easy life, and they're probably trying to just look out for you. And you can always take art later on. But I mean, if you want to make art a career and you feel like that is your calling, then you've got to plead your case to them and convince them. But if not, then it doesn't mean it's the end of the line for you. You can pick up art at any time. So, I mean, high school art didn't change my life or anything like that. It got me on the track earlier, but my parents were a lot more open to that.
Have you played Hollow Knight, the video game?
I have not. Blow dryer.
found out about Kid Chameleon, do you plan on doing more in-depth videos on the games you worked on?
I did a bunch. I did one on Primal Rage and Bounty Hunter and Paperboy on TikTok. I would just need to redo them because it was one of the first videos I did with me in front of the camera, and it was really horrible. But
have you gotten inspiration from your mom's sketchbook about clothing when you were drawing clothes?
No, but you know, she influenced me while I was learning to draw anyhow. So, but no, I try not to take too much from her fashion days.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I can't imagine committing to a single piece of art on my body.
Can you make a body tutorial?
I did one on proportions and whatnot, but really it's just telling you to go by how to draw comics the Marvel way.
Paperboy 2, you really did so much of us 90s kids games.
Oh, well, I wasn't
Paperboy.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't actually
Yeah.
making Paperboy because I was only 12 years old at the time. I was actually the model for Paperboy. Like, they filmed me and they rotoscoped me for it. But yeah, my dad was working at Atari at the time.
Yvonne says, my father, he uses acrylics, always encouraged me to paint bigger. I use watercolor and find making a painting bigger than an A4 format very intimidating. What do you think?
I think it is a little freeing to be able to paint a little larger, but it is intimidating because now it takes you longer and then you get more emotionally attached to the painting too. That's why I liked going smaller, but I would wait. Me personally, I would wait until you really you've kind of discovered your style and you're really comfortable with the medium before you go bigger. I think it's better to do 100 smaller paintings than one big painting because you learn with every painting. So the more paintings you finish, the more you're going to learn.
In your last video, you erased your Batman sketch. Did you complete it or just leave it after erasing it?
No, it's where is it? Is it here?
Hannah, I miss you too. I have a bunch of new teas too. We need to chat. Richard's here.
No, I don't think it's in this sketchbook. Maybe it's in the other one. Let's see.
All right, movie name was Animal Crackers. And
There he
it was
is.
on Netflix.
Poor Batman.
Can you draw Bedhead? I'd love to see you make crazy hair.
I could try.
Thank you so much for your videos and hacks. They've inspired me to continue drawing. That's Chessie.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just trying to help in any way I can. Yeah, my parents supported me, which was great. That definitely helped having supportive parents.
We appreciate it a lot when you answer all our questions.
I'm trying, and I try also to answer the questions in the comments too, as best as I can. There's thousands and thousands a day, but
Have you ever tried Minecraft?
no, our kids were into Minecraft. That was a little past my time. Blow dryer. Bye, Mintran.
Guys, your comments are coming so fast. I am trying to get to them. Give me a second here. Alone says, I am in love with the designing field, drawing, and business. Can I make a career doing all of this stuff together? Please
Yeah,
guide.
yeah. I mean, look, the thing about art is you have to adapt with how the world changes around you. So you're gonna be, who knows what your skills are gonna be useful for when you get older. You just have to kind of go for it. Again, I got into video games because the opportunity was there, but I was trying to do comic books. And then that video game job turned into me working in games for a while and then getting into animation for movies and then making... Santa, please. Wow. Thank you.
Santa,
Thank you, my
what are
friend. You
you
don't need to
doing?
do those things.
What are you doing?
Everybody, Santa Claus is here and he's giving out gifts. But yes, you really want to just, it's like you're preparing for an adventure. You don't know what you're gonna need, so you do the best with what you can for the adventure ahead. The adventure is your life and your career. So, you can't see the future. All you can do is do the best you can. So if a little bit of business, a little bit of art, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, that's going to make you the artist that you are in the future. So find some things that you think you're going to need and find some things that you think you're going to love. And just understand that your taste may change, your career may change, things may change. Everything might go virtual and this and that. You don't know about things like NFTs and VR and who knows, but whatever you can to be prepared for it.
Tom's Lover says, hey Scott, art is my passion, but I never get time to do it. How did you find time to do art when you were in school? Thank you so much.
My grades were bad because I was drawing all the time. And then I went to art school and I was in art school. And then I got into video games and I was making art there. But I would come home and I would paint. So it's one of those things where for me, I couldn't imagine my life without art. And so unfortunately other things suffered, like career.
Do either of you enjoy hiking? Are there any parks or trails that were memorable?
We like going around Radnor Lake, right? A little bit.
I had some trails that I did with my family when I was a kid in Yosemite, and those were very beautiful. Can you do a sketch or drawing a painting of Leif Erikson? I feel like it would be quite similar to this. He is truly worth a killer work of art by you.
Sure.
Hey guys, do me a favor. Will you go give Santa a follow too? He is still working on his YouTube channel, so give him a follow for us. Wow, the way you draw hair is so amazing. The details are mesmerizing.
Oh, thank you.
How do you do them so great?
Thank you.
We do our lives at 9 a.m. Central Time. And if you guys will give me just 1 second, I will be right back. 1 second.
Bye, Chessie Cookie. Welcome back, Moon. I'm using Winsor & Newton watercolors. And we are almost done. Hi, Emiko. All right, let us give this one, let me see, should I put a little outline around him? Why not?
Sorry about that.
Everything good? Okay.
Everything is just peachy fine. Yes. No major problems. Just moving right along. Okay. All right, guys. I'm watching you while I write a short biography for school. I've been binge watching your videos. Do you have any advice on drawing painting likenesses without going overboard? I started drawing portraits and I'm never able to do a simple or plain one. Please help.
Simplifying it, I mean, obviously you use photo reference. Try tracing it, see if it helps. Sometimes you can find the simple shapes, but a lot of it just comes with doing it so many times that you wind up just finding what works for you. But I think simplifying it is a style, and that is something that you're going to want to study, whether it is impressionism or like an Art Nouveau or cartoons, caricatures. But if you want to add a little bit of style to it, you have to kind of find what styles do you like, and then try copying those.
Are you using the Uniball Signo pen?
Yeah, that was a Uniball Signo. All right, let's take a look through.
Okay. What do you think about going to college for art? Worth it or not?
It depends on if you are good at being a student. I was not. I'm using Winsor & Newton watercolors.
Throw out a couple of birds for people to paint.
Bluebird. And
Hyacinth macaw.
Cardinal.
Cardinal's already been drawn. Okay. Oh, Hannah would like to know what you think of the Overwatch 2.
I can't wait to play it. My son and I, we've been waiting for it to come out.
Have you drawn buildings or big gardens?
Yes.
Are you ever scared when you're drawing so you don't mess up? It usually happens to me, like I sketch and I would just like it like that. What should I do?
I feel the same way on pretty much every single drawing.
And Maya, you should go back through his videos, and he spilled while we were live, he spilled an entire bottle of ink over one of his paintings.
And I've ruined drawings.
Yeah.
Like this one looked like Eowyn, but then by the time I inked and whatever, it stopped.
Have you seen Dark Crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, Kickstarter reminder from Bethany.
Oh, okay. Let me finish this. We are almost done. One more drawing, one more painting.
Woohoo!
Oh, thank you, Hannah.
Hannah, that's so sweet.
Yeah, this one got messed up too.
Who's saying he uses the Winsor & Newton paints?
He is Hater Plays. Yes, I remember Hater Plays. Please tell them I said hi.
Santa, he's having a bad hair day. He's just having a bad day with the whole axe in the middle of his head, isn't he? What's your favorite art supply brand? I really like Winsor & Newton.
Yeah, I like Winsor & Newton too.
Katie Lynn says, I do hockey for a living and it is really cool. Just can be a bit aggressive at times for me. I fall on the ice a lot for sure.
Oh, now you say you do it for a living? How so? That sounds like a really cool job.
Can you try doing Moon Knight?
Yeah, I guess at some point I should.
Have you tried drawing using Posca pens only?
I don't think I know Posca pens.
Posca pens are paint pens. They're very thick. The sketchbook looks amazing. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I read the comments out loud because Scott can't draw and read comments at the same time. He would never get anything done.
My favorite actor would be Robin Williams. All right, the Kickstarter, the hair journal. If you guys remember, we were doing the hair journal. And here, let me back this out. Where is
Did you ever
it?
get into a sport, or are you in a sport currently?
Yeah, I played hockey for years, and then golf.
Would you suggest I paint the birds in acrylic or watercolor?
I would always suggest watercolor over acrylic.
Who is your favorite actor or actress?
I already said that. It was Robin Williams.
Okay.
So there is a Kickstarter going on where you can get the prints, and they come in a set of all of the hair journal pieces. And you can see. And we are almost halfway through. We've already met our goal, so this is not a plea for money or anything like that. It is just saying that if anybody would like these prints, they are available.
Really random question. Could you imagine a world without color, or would it be unbearable for you?
No. I mean, there's people who are colorblind. There's people who, you know, I love color, but I could work in black and white if need be.
How long have you been painting, and what's your favorite flower?
I don't have a favorite flower, but I've been painting for maybe 45 years.
Usagi says, hey, I'm an artist, but my parents and friends don't support me. Can you tell me if I should quit? You are my biggest inspiration.
No, I mean, making art isn't something that people can tell you to stop doing, you know? Like, it's like asking you to stop humming a song. It's something you do that makes you happy. No one could tell you to stop it. If you like doing it, make art. You're allowed to be happy. And this one. Now, we did reach our first push goal, which means this one will be available. And I think we should be able to reach our next push goal, which means this one will be available.
Did you ever do a video on how to draw with a brush pen?
Yes, yeah, the zebra brush video.
Okay, so check out the zebra brush video. Santa says even without color, Scott would still be a storyteller.
Thank you, Santa.
Tyler says, hey Scott, love your work. Was that a trans flag on the painting with pink hair?
Oh, absolutely was. Yes, they are trans.
Leva, he's very old. Do you teach classes?
I do not.
Scott would love to know when you're going to make a sequel to the thumbnail first video. It is very helpful.
Oh, where is that? Here. This one? Favorite colors, Payne's Gray. Hi, Tiffany P. Thank you for being a fan.
Do you support LGBT
Oh, 100%. Don't leave, please. Well, I gotta go do other paintings, but we will be back on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
The color cyan, I think it's a good color. What is the best thing that happened to you over the last week? Our kids came home from college. We are Gryffindor. Oh, well, that's great to hear, Flavia. Second favorite color would be Windsor Orange. I don't know, Lena. Sorry. Huh?
I so not teach classes, says the guy in his online live stream demo class.
It's not a class. We're all learning together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you guys all for joining us. I like my 67 Cougar. That's the kind of car I like. No, looking forward to seeing Doctor Strange. I am 53. I play Overwatch and Zelda. Everybody, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Does the paint quality affect like the difference between? Yeah, I mean, paint quality and paper quality definitely make a difference. Oh, thank you, Santa.
Honey.
Huh? Oh, sorry. We got to get going. Thank you all for hanging out with us, and we will see you on Wednesday when we paint Bifur's brother,
Bifur?
Bifur. And that should be the last page.
That's the theory.
Yes. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a good one, you
And
guys.
thank you again,
Thanks
Santa.
for being here.
And thank you, Hannah, too.